Kate Dibiaski, a young astronomy PhD student, is just doing her thing at the Subaru telescope in Michigan when she spots I Show Speed dancing on the moon. When she spots a comet cruising near Earth, her professor, Dr. Randall Mindy, gives her a pat on the back for her awesome find and decides to name the comet after her. They crunch some numbers together and realize this comet is headed straight for Earth. It's huge and it's gonna wipe out the planet in 6 months. What? On the edge of panic, they quickly call up NASA to spill the beans on what they've discovered. Dr. Teddy, the head of the Planetary Defense Coordination Office, casually tells them to come to DC for a meeting with the president about some top secret info. They head to the White House early in the morning and end up waiting all day without hearing from the president, who's busy celebrating birthday party with her candidates.
The fuck?
Kate and Randall are then sent to a hotel to spend the night, where they call their loved ones for support without being able to spill the beans. Randall checks in with his wife June and sons, while Kate chats with her journalist boyfriend Philip. The next day, Kate, Randall, and Teddy meet President Janie Orlean and her son Jason, who is also the chief of staff. They don't take their warnings seriously, as they're used to hearing about potential disasters all the time. The president just wants them to wait until after the midterms before taking any action. Teddy suggests leaking the information to the press, even though it's risky. Meanwhile, tech billionaire Sir Peter Isherwell also learns about the comet. Kate and Randall get an interview with the New York Herald, who agree to publish their story. They're asked to appear on the morning talk show The Daily Rip, hosted by Brie Evan T. and Jack Bremer. The hosts don't take them seriously and try to make light of the bad news. Kate gets upset on camera, pointing out the seriousness of the situation before leaving. Randall stays for the rest of the interview, and later Brie invites him for drinks. The marketing team at the New York Herald shows them the social media results, where the singer discussing her breakup got more attention. Kate becomes a meme as the angry lady, and Randall is praised for his looks, but their message is ignored. The newspaper withdraws their support, citing NASA's lack of approval, but later realizes that the head of NASA is not an actual astronomer and is influenced by the president's donors. To make things even more complicated, Philip decides to cash in on Kate's viral fame by writing an article about their past relationship.
You son of a bitch!
Which she takes as a breakup. Randall can't resist getting into online arguments about his expertise in dealing with conspiracy theories. And then, the president gets caught up in a scandal involving some compromising photos and calls Kate, Randall, and Teddy to her office to apologize for ignoring them. Kate figures out that they're only doing this because they're scared of losing the midterm elections, but agrees to help because stopping the comet is top priority. The president announces in a national broadcast that the comet is real and reveals their plan to destroy it by launching a spacecraft with nuclear weapons. Randall wanted to use remote technology for the mission, but Janie decided to go with General Benedict Drask as the pilot because she thought having a hero would help people feel better about the plan. They started getting a lot of attention on TV and in magazines, and the event went viral online. Randall and Brie hooked up after being on the Daily Rip together, while Teddy and Kate argued with comet deniers on a conservative show. The launch day was broadcast worldwide, but General Drask's microphone was muted because he kept saying offensive things on camera. Everyone was excited for the comet's destruction, but then Isherwell talked to the president privately and they found out Janie had canceled the mission. After a while, Randall gets picked as the chief science advisor to the White House and heads to an emergency cabinet meeting, leaving Teddy and Kate behind. The mission gets scrapped because Isherwell, a big donor to the president, found out the comet is full of valuable rare earth minerals. They plan to use drones to break up the comet so they can mine the fragments later. Randall isn't on board with the plan, especially since the technology hasn't been properly reviewed and dissenting scientists have been shut down, but there's nothing he can do about it now. After the meeting, Randall catches up with Kate and Teddy at a bar and spills the beans about Isherwell's plan. Some people nearby overhear, prompting Kate to boldly reveal the truth about the president's scheme. This causes chaos in the city, leading to Kate getting arrested by the FBI for sharing classified information. In exchange for her freedom, she agrees to keep quiet about the issue and disappear from the public eye. She heads back to her hometown in Illinois, where she struggles to rebuild her life. Despite her parents' disapproval,
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
She lands a job as a cashier at a supermarket. There she meets Yule and his friends, who take a liking to her and invite her to hang out. Despite discovering their petty thefts, Kate doesn't bother turning them in and ends up starting a relationship with Yule. Meanwhile, Randall is still working for the president because he thinks it's the only way he can make a difference for the planet. He's also having an affair with Bree. Things get messy when June surprises them in their hotel room one evening.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Randall doesn't apologize, and June throws his pill bottles at him before leaving for good. Randall argues with Isherwell about his flawed science and is told he'll die alone according to algorithms. This pushes him over the edge, and he goes off on national TV, calling out everyone for not taking the Comet threat seriously. The FBI catches him and offers him a deal, causing Bree to break up with him. Later on, Randall is driving back to Michigan, and Kate is chilling with Yule when they both glance up at the sky and spot the comet finally visible to the naked eye. They capture the moment and share it online, sparking a movement called Look Up that attracts millions of participants worldwide. Randall even makes a comeback on TV, criticizing the government and gaining support from two popular singers who create a special song called Just Look Up. In response, Janie launches her own movement called Don't Look Up, backed by conservative voters and conspiracy theorists who believe Randall is fear-mongering. Riots and protests ensue, while Russia, India, and China collaborate to send spacecraft to intercept the comet, but their mission fails, resulting in an explosion. As the comet approaches and the Deniers finally come to terms with the reality of the situation, Randall takes Kate and Yule on a grocery shopping trip before driving them back to his hometown for a final day together as a family. In this dire moment, June decides to reconcile with him, confessing to infidelity during their college years. Teddy eventually joins them and they share a meal, swap stories, and offer a final prayer as they await the comet's impact. On the eve of the launch, Janie asks Isherwell about her predicted death, to which he cryptically mentions a Bronte rock. The spacecraft launches successfully, but loses some drones in the process. Isherwell assures them that everything is under control, only to be proven wrong when the remaining drones explode upon reaching the comet. Realizing their impending death, Isherwell and Janie make the decision to board a secret spaceship with other millionaires, where they will be preserved cryogenically in order to escape Earth's demise. In her rush to leave, Janie forgets about her son and offers a spot on the ship to Randall and his wife, but he chooses to stay with his family until the end. As the comet collides with Earth, destroying all life, people worldwide hold on to their loved ones in their final moments. Amidst the devastation, Jason emerges as the lone survivor, commemorating his survival with a selfie. After thousands of years, the spaceship finally locates a new planet resembling Earth. Upon waking from their cryogenic sleep, the millionaires begin to explore the unfamiliar terrain. Tragically, Janie meets her predicted demise when she is fatally attacked by a creature while attempting to approach it. That's it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe to watch more interesting recap videos. Thanks for watching.